Guys, I still feel like there's a little bit of hostility around us today. Any wonders why?
Well, you've just said to me that I didn't see you in traffic. You said I was in my own little world. Anyway,
I don't know why you're so offended by that.
Because
I think
I'll
it's
tell
so
you
cute.
why.
Yeah, it was
I'll tell
sweet.
you
I
why
wasn't
I'm so
saying it in a
offended.
bad way. I'm just saying it's like
It's
Okay.
cute. It's like Keeley's world.
we all
Keith's
drove
world.
separately this morning to the podcast, guys.
I was actually listening to a podcast, but this is why I'm annoyed by it. I tried to get in front of you. Did you not see me trying to get in?
No, because I don't care because your car's literally...
She literally would not let me in on Anzac Parade. I was stuck in traffic for an extra few minutes because you wouldn't let me in. I was like, Millie, and you genuinely were
I've
trying
got
not to make eye contact.
I took a video of you on Anzac Parade, which I'm probably going to get fined for because there's cameras. This is Keeley on Anzac Parade, not trying to get in. That was my first one. That was my last one about to get in from the lights. That's just you.
Yeah.
Is that you trying to get in?
No, but you know why? Because I thought you had already gone past the lights because you didn't let me in 5 minutes before that. I was so
sis.
mad.
I was stuck at those lights like for 5 lights.
Oh, me too.
Anyway, I don't get how you left the house first and still ended up here last.
Yeah, because people don't let you in. That's why. And I'm kind and I let people in. And guess
You
what?
can't let people in Sydney.
Well, you can and it's okay.
Good karma.
Good karma, exactly.
Well, I reckon this hostility has probably come through from last night's walking touch game, guys. You both were on the same team, and I don't like being on the other team than you guys. Like, I actually don't care that much, but my team won. And you guys were so off it. I was like, I'm a bit scared to go home
Off
to
it.
these guys.
You guys took your time scoring that 1 extra point with 5 extra players. And walking touch, emphasis on the walking. You literally take a big fucking gallop when you get the ball.
Okay, says these guys, they're like, when they don't get the ball or when it's a changeover, they literally throw the ball away.
Bending the rules. You never done that in touch? Obviously not.
Okay, well, it didn't get you very far anyway.
Well, you had 5 extra players. Anyway, I just think I was annoyed about the referee and I've already apologised to Callie about it.
Let's
But
actually,
this is your
let's actually
thing.
talk about it because
Okay.
Callie is actually the worst ref.
Okay, it's probably because Izzy was on your team though.
well,
No, we
he's
didn't
just
even get
bad.
the wife card though. Like he was
Like-
going against her.
Yeah.
Usually that's what I think it is.
Yeah.
But this time, not even that. Like
Just
I
for
have
those listening, so Callie is our S&C.
who is Izzy's husband.
It's Izzy Kelly's husband, yeah.
And anyway,
you wouldn't even know it
wouldn't
if you
yeah.
didn't.
No, you have
if
no
like
idea.
it's very professional in our.
Callie
team.
has been my S&C for years now, and he has not gotten any better at reffing. It's actually woeful. So inconsistent.
Yeah,
Very
and
inconsistent.
that's what it is. It's inconsistent and then it causes
Like you
a
could
ruckus.
be shit, but be consistent with
Exactly.
it. you know?
That's what I think about Jimmy. Jimmy's very consistent
Oh.
and he makes a hard stand on
And
things.
I like Jimmy as referee too.
Yeah.
And he meets
because
attitude with attitude.
Jimmy's our
He's not-
manager, guys.
He's not scared to back down.
He's the
He'll bite
kindest
back.
person, but I swear you can hear him reffing from like 2 fields away because he is so direct with what he wants. Like, and you think you're on his good, like you think he's going to give you like a little favor, like because you're good friends with him, and he's like, no, absolutely not.
And you know what?
blow
I
a penalty
respect it.
against you.
Even when he calls a forward pass off me or whatever, you
You
respect it.
actually blow up at him.
No, I don't.
Okay,
I actually
so
don't with Jimmy.
when we play
because
games-
it is what it is.
The girls in our team get a little go a little bit over the top, but Jimmy will come back with attitude against attitude.
It's good. It's
But
what we
Callie,
need.
absolute pushover.
He'll be like, "Oh, you're right."
Oh, well, he wasn't
Penalty.
a pushover last night for you guys, was he? Didn't
but
work for
still,
you.
Shit.
Anyway, it was getting very heated though. Very heated. He
We need
lost
to
control of
apologise.
that game early on,
Yeah.
and it was getting physical for walking touch.
Yeah. Tell you what else what was getting heated. Something else. The Olympics at about 4 o'clock this morning, 3 o'clock. What is with this Fox family?
I know.
Gold. Like,
So I just heard that on the radio.
yeah, there you go. It is insane. Naomi Fox, after beating her sister in the canoe.
Oh,
I
didn't know
Cross
that.
canoe. Yeah. You didn't know that?
No, she
Okay.
beat her sister. I didn't know that.
She beat her in the heats to knock her out. So they were in the same heat.
Wait,
and
her
then into the
sister?
finals. Yes, Jess Fox is, guys.
I know Jess Fox is her sister,
Yeah.
but I didn't know she was competing in 3 different things.
Jess Fox was, yeah.
Wow.
And then she beat her sister in the heats.
Yeah.
And then she literally at 3 o'clock this morning won gold.
Yeah, I saw it as soon as I woke up.
So good.
Okay, we all have a lot of siblings. If we won a gold medal, who do you reckon would be the next
Person to
win
like,
a gold medal out of your siblings?
oh, I thought you meant someone who would be happy for me. Keeley, you go.
Like, out of your siblings, who are you picking to win a gold medal with you?
That's hard.
I'd probably say Daisy. I know she's a little bit like airy-fairy right now.
I would have said
but
Daisy too.
Growing up, she was really good at athletics, actually. Funny story. One time we went all the way to Sydney. I swear to God, she was good at discus. She fouled 3 times. She fouled 3 times. Nobody spoke. We got back in the car. We started driving home. For those who don't know, I lived in Cobargo, like 5.5 hours from Sydney. And my nan came with us. She goes,
your
we all
nan
get
would
in the
have
car.
not
My
been
nan, I
happy.
bet, she goes, I bet you won't do that again. Like, we did not speak for like 5.5 hours. It was so bad.
That's hilarious.
Anyway, but probably Daisy. She was always good at long distance running, which was weird, and discus.
I could
and
see
long
Daisy
jump.
being really good at equestrian.
Oh, yeah, maybe. We never invested the money to like actually have horses that were good like that. And equestrian was really, it was a really rich sport.
I know, but anyway.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I was just answering. I was backing up the question.
know,
but
sorry.
anyway, you go. You can bag up my question. You go. Which one? What are you going to go to the Olympics for? And what are your brothers going to go for?
Oh, you know what?
Boo.
I don't know. Maybe my oldest one for surfing. He likes surfing.
Oh, nice.
They both don't have that in them though. Clearly. No, they just don't.
Koenig.
I would have said Morgs for dancing. She was
Ooh,
a good little dancer.
breakdancing. Yeah, nice.
That's funny.
Keeley with their outlying gene of being the only sporty one in your family.
No,
I
they're
reckon.
sporty.
Right.
They just don't have it up here.
And you do.
Kurt, my oldest brother, is just very, very chilled. Very, very relaxed.
Nice. Well, I've actually got another little, I'm just like wondering why about the Olympics. All right. So there's so many sports, so many that we haven't even heard of or that you just watch at the Olympics, like when it's time for the Olympics, you know?
Yeah. I've got an example.
Okay.
The shooting with the turkey guy.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, and they all think he's like an assassin.
Yeah.
He's actually, have you seen his profile go off?
No.
He literally just is the most random guy. He posts like photos with his cat. And
I love that.
he's got like now hundreds of thousands of followers.
Oh,
and you
good
would
on him.
just not expect that. Look at him. He's killing it.
And you know what's so good about it
Just
too?
from the Olympics.
It's
though.
yeah.
He could do that until he's probably 70 and be great at it.
That's the thing.
Like there's no expiry date on him.
That equestrian who's been to like 9 Olympics.
Yeah. That's so sick.
He's like the oldest Olympian.
That's
That's
awesome.
crazy.
Crazy. You know what else is crazy? This is what I think is just so weird. Why is basketball a sport and 3x3 basketball a sport? Can you answer me?
I'm going to have a stab. Are they very different? Like,
It's literally half court. It's like what you do when they don't have enough
half
people
a
for
court,
basketball.
the three. Oh.
Yeah, because you go back and then,
Is that what it is?
yes.
okay.
You guys ever play 3x3?
No, I've never even played
I just don't understand. It's a variation. It's like have one or the other.
Yeah.
Like if you're not having basketball, I get have it, but it's a bit weird to have it as well.
It's like having
If I'm
15s and 7s.
Yeah.
Like you're being a little bit greedy basketball.
by having two, and then we've got netball in the Commonwealth, and that's like quite an international sport. And netball's not an Olympic sport.
Is because that's only
It's big in the Commonwealth, but like 3x3 basketball. I don't know. Is it just the people? Like, okay, do people rather be in one or the other, or do they try out for the basketball team and then if they don't make it, they're in the?
Would it be different skills? Like, would you have to be quicker for the 3x3?
Yeah, like I think
and
you
more like dribbling action. I don't know.
I feel like everybody who plays 3x3 would be pushing for like professional normal basketball.
Yeah, because surely you're not playing 3x3 professionally.
No,
Getting paid.
Definitely not.
definitely not.
Or you look at the NBA, that's normal.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just trying to crack that.
Possibly. Look, I was just wondering. That's why I was asking. I was wondering if you guys knew, but
Yeah. No, I'd like to see netball in there.
I think I would too.
Yeah.
Is there much men's netball? Like I know that
No.
I've seen a little
Okay,
bit. Because
I think
that's
it's
the issue.
peaking though.
Yeah, I'd like to see mixed netball in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Oh, my dad played mixed netball.
But imagine, but you'd have to have the same positions like for the same genders, I guess. Like,
yeah,
imagine having someone who's like 6'9" up against like
Shooter.
a little centre who's.
Yeah.
yeah.
True.
Well, Yes, that's what happened. So my mum and dad played mixed netball, and my
Of
dad.
course they did. I love that. I can't even imagine your dad playing mixed netball.
Are you
That is so
kidding?
funny.
He's like me, like just literally just loves any sport. So he played mixed netball. Anyway, that exact issue happened. Somebody threw a lob over and he wasn't looking, and he was running to catch it, and he landed on a lady and like broke her ankle. And for people who don't know, my dad's like 110, probably 115 kilos.
Yeah, but he's not like, he's just a solid guy.
He's solid, but yeah, and then he felt sick about it for a week. So I think that
did he
he would,
quit?
yeah. He just thought that's probably not the best to be playing mixed netball. That's a
Yeah.
non-contact sport, but there's a lot of contact going on in there.
Yeah, no, I do. I can't wait until like one day I retire from footy. Not, I can't wait for that, but like when I do, join a social netball team. Like, how much fun will that be? I love netball. I used to love
I
it
would
growing
go to
up.
social netball.
You wouldn't?
Nah.
Fuck no.
With a team, enter a team.
I grew up playing netball. That shit's and I used
I
to
didn't grow
play.
up seriously playing it. I might have played rep and stuff.
I used to play like indoor netball.
Cabago?
Not rep Cabago, thank you.
I used to play indoor netball with like women, and they were crazy.
They are.
Like I was young, and
They're really bitchy.
I was like 15, maybe like 12 to 15. So bitchy. I'm like, do you guys have anything better to do with your lives than to yell at little poor 12-year-old Liv?
Yeah.
Okay, I have the most psycho person I've ever played in netball. I grew up playing like Liv. Rakia Horn. That girl, we used to go like play after her or whatever. She'd be throwing punches. Like
What?
She was a crazy netballer. Like
Jeez.
it would be
Crazier
like,
and-
oh no, I'm versing Rakia today. Like she was physical. Like whoa.
That's so
like,
funny.
It was a lot. Sorry for people listening, not watching.
No, that's all right. Rakia Horn plays at the Tigers now, so we've got him this weekend. See if she pulls out any punches.
I probably should have left this for next week, but anyway.
All right, guys, it's time for our new segment, the one we're staying consistent with. Westpac's Weird and Wonderful. What have you got for us?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Make a little noise. Go live. Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, that's crusty today.
Croaky, yeah.
It's croaky.
A little
We're
bit
doing
sick.
we're doing a morning pod as well. So, like I said, it's been hostile this morning. We haven't been talking too much.
I usually
in the
wake up at
house.
9:30.
Sorry, Olivia. All right, I've got something to kick us off just for the house. This is just something in the house we've been doing, and I don't notice
We
until
literally just did.
what we literally just did. When people come over, I notice it, but I don't notice it when we're all together.
Yeah.
Why do we speak in American accents like half the time?
I don't know.
I don't know about you two, but I think it's because I watch Housewives.
Oh, maybe we get it from you then.
I feel like I love to play a little accent when I talk to friends.
And it like
Yeah.
tops something off. It's like, ooh.
I don't know. Just
We do
adds
it
a
at
different
home
kind
a
of
lot. And I
context.
noticed
So
because we
much.
had a few people over on the weekend to watch our
Perhaps.
games. So I just noticed it. I was just wondering if anyone.
Yeah, they kept commenting.
Yeah, they kept saying, why,
Why
are
are
you
you
guys
speaking with an American accent?
One of those people we had over was my sister Hannah. She came and stayed with us for the weekend, and my other sister Daisy. And for those who don't know, my sister Hannah has Down syndrome. She's 22 years old. I used to share a room with Hannah. Okay, I swear to God, this girl. She still sleeps with a nightlight, and it drives me insane. I forgot that she slept with a nightlight, and I said, Hannah, you can sleep in my bed. Like, come with me, and put the nightlight on. I swear to God, I couldn't sleep after the game. It was just the worst thing. She snores so loud. She didn't have her sleep apnea mask machine. She gets up and she like sits around and moves her head. Like, I could not sleep at all, and it's not weird or wonderful. It's just horrible, to be honest. And Hannah, it's the last time you're sharing a room with me. So
Putting your foot down.
putting it down. Seriously, I don't care you've got Down syndrome, Hannah. It's not good enough. The nightlight needs to go. I swear to God, I go to turn it off, and she's in the deepest sleep, and she just snaps straight out of it. She's like, my nightlight.
That's hilarious.
You know what cracks me up? I just love when you turned her out and she goes, that girl crazy.
I know.
Millie, like, about to go to bed, and we had to put air mattress on the floor. Millie's like, Hannah, come get these shoes off the floor. I'm going, Millie, aren't they your shoes?
Yeah, they were all of our shoes. Like, just like, come and do something, Hannah.
And then she's just like, Hannah, come get your shoes. And she's just standing there and she's going crazy. And so she's going, Millie's crazy.
Honestly, that girl, tell you what,
So funny.
she needs some work.
All
Anyway,
right, I've got a weird and wonderful.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with that. But
That's all right.
this morning, while I was getting ready, I was watching Housewives like usual.
I could hear it.
Playing in the background.
Oh, well.
Literally, it follows her to the shower. It follows her while she's making eggs. I'm like, don't need to know where Keeley is. You just follow the housewife.
Well, you know what actually helps me because sometimes I get my phone lost, but if Housewives is playing, I usually know where my phone's at.
Need that for
Anyway,
your keys.
so Gretchen, one of the ladies, is proposing to her partner. What do you think?
Woman proposing.
Yeah.
Oh, a female proposed.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah.
So you don't know
Sorry,
who
I didn't
Gretchen
explain
is?
that well.
Yeah, I didn't.
I
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
I've had to watch it.
Okay. Look, I'm all about a bit of traditional. If you usually know if someone's on the same page whether you're going to get married, and if it takes the girl to do it, then does the guy really want to be with you?
Well, she said no the year before, so I don't know if
that's maybe a little bit different.
You reckon?
Okay, if you said no, would you propose?
Oh, probably still not. I'd say, can you do that thing again?
For me, if I had to propose, that's not happening. Absolutely not.
I would love to see you try and plan out a proposal for starters.
It would be.
You would lose the ring 3 times.
Oh, that's.
How do you do that again? 1 knee, 2 knees?
No way. Honestly, no judging if that's the way you guys go, but
You're judging. You are literally judging.
I just mean for me, that's shameful. Pretty much had to ask Cooper to move in. Like,
Actually.
You've been asking a lot of that guy.
Yeah.
I actually didn't ask him.
I'm
I just
surprised
moved
he's
in.
still around, to be honest.
I'm surprised I'm still around, to be honest. What are you talking about?
No.
Anyway,
Oh,
I will not be
Coop.
proposing.
Well, my weird and wonderful. On to the boyfriends. My boyfriend PJ came down to visit on the weekend. Couldn't stop complaining about a sore back. He had Keeley's heat packs on that she needs for her
Yeah.
arthritis.
Wait, we were about to play footy. Like, we're getting ready. We're just playing footy the week before. PJ comes down. He's like, guys, my first set in the gym, I twinged my back. It's so painful. Like,
He's
poor thing.
twinged
We're like,
at squatting. And we're like, oh no, like, what were you squatting? He goes, no, I can't.
Liv's warm up weight.
He wouldn't even tell me. He wouldn't tell me. He was so embarrassed.
probably
And then
the bar.
you guys kept like asking and poking. And he told you, you tracked him 60 kilos more down.
He just wasn't warm. He just wasn't warm. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah. Well, I told him it's very important to warm up now.
It is.
Said that was his warm up.
Yeah. If I was there yelling at him, I feel like that's my job in the team. I've been a bit crazy about it.
Warm up.
Telling
When
people
people
to
are
warm
kicking
up.
and
yeah,
stuff,
it really
yeah.
scares me.
Yeah.
Especially
I
when
like
I was
it.
seeing you kicking the other day. That was scaring me.
Well,
like,
don't
warm up
give
those
away all
hammies.
our secrets.
Yeah. You know, you never know when you might see a little. I might jump out a hooker and put a little chip in, something like that.
What about a midfield bomb?
Leave that to Joss. All right, guys. I've got a wonderful to finish up. A Westpac wonderful for the week. The New Zealand Sevens girls just winning gold at the Olympics. Like 3 days ago, it feels like. 3 of them are flying straight back to play in the NRLW. They're already here. So whether they're playing on the weekend or they're a part of the team already, bloody hat off to them.
Yeah.
How good is that? So we've got Stacey Wacker playing at the Broncos. Sorry, she wasn't there on the weekend. I'm kind of glad about that. Tanika Willison at the Knights. And we've also got Tyler Nathan Wong going back to the Dragons. So cool that, you know, I'd probably be out holidaying or something, but make bloody hay while the sun shines, they say.
I think that's awesome. I'm so excited to watch them play. It's only going to grow our comp, and like, I can't believe we get to say there's 3 gold medalists.
Seriously.
Like
and then
amongst
there's
us.
also Gail Broughton. She's still at the Broncos, and then Niall Williams-Guthrie as well
And
at the Titans.
Emma Donegato.
Yes, no, but I was talking about from that particular
Team.
team. There's a lot of
Yes.
Aussie Sevens girls that have come through.
Yes.
Absolutely. But the I just can't believe they literally are fresh off an Olympic gold medal and they
I just
are
wanna know how
already
they're
over
feeling,
here.
Like,
You want to know how the
body-wise.
gold medal feels? Or?
well, I'd love to,
Yeah.
but
Can you bring that when we play you?
yeah, like that's crazy just to be. You'd
Well,
think if you're over
they're
in
pretty-
Europe, you'd want to go travel.
Yeah.
Like, just
I
wonder
guess
how
they
they're
do that
feeling.
kind of stuff all the time though. Like
Yeah.
the
That's
Olympics
true.
is obviously a very, very special occasion, but the way that they play and that their tournament set up is just like a normal World Series tournament, I'm pretty sure, for them. So
Yeah.
something that they're obviously adapted to and used to. So
It's exciting. It's amazing for the game.
Oh.
Like how many eyeballs are going to be on it because of those
I
two
know.
people coming over?
it's incredible. It just builds like having full-time athletes come over to our sport like that are already full-time athletes. It's incredible.
And you know what else? It's the perfect time for New Zealand to come back in next year.
Very true. I like it. What do
Yeah.
you reckon? You reckon a few of them might just jump across and
It would make
be
their
the
life
in
so
Warriors?
much easier.
Yeah.
For sure.
And it'd be so good for the game if Warriors are strong in the women's comp. Like, I just think if they can go back and help that area,
yeah.
absolutely not that they have to, but it'd just be awesome if
Yeah, and make it
Warriors are
easier for
strong
them to get like to
and then have a
from
really
training.
good pathway there.
Yeah.
For the young girls
Wow.
of New Zealand, it'd be awesome.
So that's our Westpac Wonderful for the week. Thanks so much to Westpac for all of their support on this segment and for everything really. Obviously our game, we've got a program today that we're heading out for at New South Wales. We're at the Central Coast yesterday. We've got a big game coming up at Newcastle. We've got lots of things coming up. So it's really exciting to have Westpac's support on this and just be there for us, not only on the field but off the field as well.
Yes, we love you guys.
Love you, Westpac.
How did everyone pull up from the weekend? Obviously round 2. Good? Body's good?
Body's real good. Cannot complain.
That's good.
I
I'm a
do
little bit
complain,
sore.
but
I'm a lot better than I was last week. Just that first one is just like a lot to get over.
I feel like I'm more sore this week than last week.
really?
I genuinely don't believe I did a lot last week, but this week just a little bit more.
Nice. You know what is really embarrassing, guys? I will say we obviously won on the weekend, which was good. And we knew going into playing Bronx, like they'd lost the week before as well. We're both coming off a loss. We're both going to be eager for the win. Okay, we won the game. We kind of forgot like the team song at the end, which was
Okay.
Okay,
You
I will-
forgot the team song.
sorry.
You were
we went over-
confusing me.
we went over the lyrics later, and you were like, "Oh, those were the lyrics."
No. I was saying it right the whole time, but you would go to say something and it would confuse me.
Oh, sorry.
It was
Well,
a shambles, is what I'll say.
What I will say is Corby Baxter. Sorry,
Wow.
God, forgive me. Corby Baxter, she bloody carries that, and we didn't realise how much she carried that.
I know. I messaged Dee last night and
Asking
I said,
for the lyrics.
send me the lyrics tomorrow
Yeah.
when you're free because that was woeful. But she just sent them to me, so
You want to
I'll
give
be
it a
better.
shot right now?
no, thank you.
We'll
No,
keep it.
Thank you.
Hopefully for soon.
Yeah.
Yes, well, it was really embarrassing. I was not
Well,
leading
I don't-
it, but
Oh,
I was-
sorry. putting your
like
hand up,
literally, they were like,
leading the
"Who's going to
song?
lead the song?" And we were all just like,
Well, you
the
don't need to
time's
put your hands
passing.
up for it if you
Nobody
don't
was putting
know.
their song up. They were saying, "Frez, you do it," and Frez was like, "I don't know. It's hard to lead it." And then the
It is
time was
very hard
passing,
to
and we
lead
just
it.
needed to do it.
yeah.
And I would try and count Millie in. I'd go 1,
Oh,
2, and then Millie would just go,
Okay, you know what? I'm just sitting in the back next time.
just sit there with her mouth open, not saying
Okay, well, you
anything.
could have just done it then. You could have just done it
I'm counting you in, lady.
because that's the hard part.
Oh, God.
Anyway, Keeley would like to see more involvement from you for the team song next time.
I was up the back dancing.
But what we did love, your little kicks in the game.
Let's not talk about it. No.
You nearly scored.
It's probably the most bomb try of my life. Can we just move on?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You didn't touch it. I think it needs to be reviewed again.
I'm not talking about it. Moving on. Seriously, I'm actually genuinely so annoyed about it.
I didn't realize it was such a soft spot. Sorry, I wouldn't have brought it
In
up.
what sense? Why are
Oh,
you annoyed?
I can't believe how bad it was. It was right there. Right there.
You know what? Third time lucky,
Okay.
okay?
What was this first time?
No, well, like third game lucky
Oh.
for a try.
Just dive on it next time.
Yeah. That's what Koenig would have done.
Koenig could have snatched it out of somebody's hands, put it down.
Well, I literally came and grounded it because I thought, there's a knock on Broncos.
Anyway, you know what else was
Me
really
too.
good at the
Made my
game
try.
afterwards? we had all of the people sitting on the run outside. So it looked like there was 0 people at the game. Okay, I will just say that. They probably could have put some people on the other side.
It felt like that when you ran out and saw no one.
I was like,
I kind of like it.
what reminds you of old times? Anyway, all the people were on the run outside, so the camera shoots from that side. And when we were watching clips and stuff, we're like, this looks like the worst game ever. Like
It looks
no
like a
atmosphere.
training run, eh?
Literally, it looks like a captain's run. But afterwards, the amount of upfront supporters that there were there, and we also had them at the last Newcastle game as well. Like people genuinely make posters about upfront. I can't believe it.
I know, they're so sweet.
It is really sweet. I'm
It's
like,
very
seriously,
nice.
guys, thank you so much. It
Yeah.
really means a lot. Which brings me to our next part. We are going to set up a little something for everyone who brings a little for the best poster.
Yes,
you know,
poster.
I was gonna say
best
everybody.
poster. Not everybody, but the
We're gonna
best
have a lot of
poster
fans.
at some games. We have a lot of 3 people. No, but we're going to give something to the best poster,
Best poster,
at the
yeah.
games throughout the or something of support. So
Throughout the season.
throughout the season,
So over the
we might drop some here and there, not every round, but if we see something that's
Really stands
wow.
out. I want to see something unique.
Yeah.
You know? If there's a nice, unique little poster, I reckon there's some
little or big,
little, big, whatever.
maybe. Get creative, guys.
Get
Get creative.
We will be watching.
It's open to interpretation.
Yes, I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Yeah. So little prize, is that what you're
Little
saying?
prize, yes, along the way. Not every week, like I said, but if we see something that catches our eye, make it fun.
Yeah.
You might win a day with Keeley or something. Wouldn't everyone love a day with Keeley?
I don't know.
I don't have that in me.
Hopefully they just plan the day.
To be honest, guys, I will say, now that we live with Keeley,
was gonna say.
you think she's always so up and Adam and fresh and always on the go. No, she needs her off switch. And when I mean off switch, she like Keeley, Koenig and I, we putting away the dishes or packing up from dinner. She'll just go and lay on the lounge and watch Housewives. Like she's just laying there and we're like, don't worry, child, we will look after you.
This is the thing. I get up sometimes to go help, and literally you two are doing everything.
Yeah, so do
I stand
something
there
else.
awkwardly
Last night, Keeley goes, oh, you guys are doing it. There's nothing to do. I'm like, okay, go put the washing on. You're like, okay.
I forgot half the washing.
I know. And she leaves her washing on the kitchen table,
Nah.
kitchen chair.
Anyway, I feel like I do try to be better. We spoke about this last week, but you've really come in to see how much time I need
Yeah.
to do nothing. It's a lot. I reckon 2 days a week.
Were you always like this or?
Yes.
You've
very
always been
much.
like this. So when did you get your first job?
Well,
Did you notice this when you were younger or when you started working and you were on someone else's time?
my first job was at the markets.
Oh yeah, you got overpaid.
Yeah,
You've
we
talked
did.
about this.
I got
How
paid
much?
so much.
This
It was
really set her for an unrealistic hourly wage.
I think it was $50 an hour.
That's
No
ridiculous.
way.
I know.
I know.
What
It
were you
was-
actually doing at the markets?
Okay, well, we actually ran the whole thing. Me and my friend
What, the
Emily.
tie-dye shop?
No, that was my own business. It didn't go well. I've talked about that.
You've talked.
Yeah, it wasn't that one. I got paid nothing for that. Actually, lost $300. Anyway,
Wasn't
this
much of an
one
investment.
we were making truffle burgers, and the guy would just set up the market. He was from up the coast. He would set up the market, and then he'd go to the pub for a few hours. So I would run it with my friend Emily, and we'd make the burgers, serve
You
everybody.
making burgers?
Yeah, well, I did more of the
Were you
serving.
making enough for you to be paid $50 an hour?
Well, now I think about it, he might have been laundering or whatever, because we were getting paid both $50 an hour. He would
That's what
just
I'm thinking.
You were literally drug mules.
probably, and he'd give us big slabs of meat too to take home. It was,
The more and more you say this.
yeah, I don't mind. I'll take it. But $50 an hour at age 15, 16.
No, that's not well. I was literally on
ridiculous.
$9, I swear to God. $9, $14 on a Sunday. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, mine was a Sunday too. Thursday, Sundays. Yes. Anyway, but no, I would just use a lot of time in school to sleep.
In school.
In school, that was my downtime.
It's probably your arthritis that kicking on early.
Maybe.
What was your first job, Liv?
Well, I used to like ref and umpire. So umpire netball. I was at sport all weekend.
Oh, you'd be good.
How are you guys had a job?
Well, mine was just a Sunday arvo.
I used to umpire netball on Saturdays. I'd get like $10 for the young girls, 15 for like medium, and $20 for the older ladies.
Nice.
And then I would ref touch on a Monday night and get,
Yeah.
I don't know, $15, $20 a game.
Nice.
You'd be so good.
I was
as a ref.
slaving away. Oh, I don't know.
But that's fun. Like, it's upbeat. It's not like you're serving customers all day or like.
I used to get abused by ladies.
Okay, that's.
I was young.
That
too.
is actually. That's horrible.
Yeah,
I wouldn't pick that.
Yeah, so that was my
Little
job.
pocket
I
money.
saved a bit of cash from that, but yeah.
Did you ever send anybody?
No. I would just give penalties away. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, my first job, if you were wondering,
Yes. What was your first job, Millie?
my first paid job was 12 years old. I used to go and clean a cafe, our friend's cafe, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'd catch the bus into town. It'd be like 40 degrees. My sisters would go to the pool and I'd be like slaving over a dishwasher and mopping and stuff. I used to get $10 cash. Just didn't even seem worth it.
That's
But
crazy.
what was really good, I got a panini as well, and they were really good paninis.
Yeah.
So that was actually worth more than the $10. But I did get that as well as the
Okay.
if there was some left.
Well, my first, like, again, talk proper job and not cash in hand was, actually this was cash in hand. I worked at an ice cream shop,
Oh yeah,
and after every shift we were allowed an ice cream.
fatty.
Fatty. Huge fatty.
That's where you go wrong, ladies. I never touched one of those burgers ever.
Oh, wow. Just the big slabs of meat.
Okay, but why did you think it was worth it for $10? Like, what would you spend that $10 on?
You know what? It's good. It actually teaches you so many good values.
It does.
And it gives you a good work ethic. Like, I didn't want to do it. I did because I wanted to learn how to work in hospitality, and I like got really good at being really efficient in my job. I knew the people that owned it and they were really hard workers, so I didn't want to let them down. And I genuinely learnt so many like characteristic traits in working on how to be efficient, and I actually really appreciate them for that.
You know what? Speaking of
Nice.
efficiency, what about last year when we were at that cafe or going for brekkie? Millie, I've never seen somebody,
this.
have we?
We've spoken about this.
Okay, well,
it
no
was
wonder why
last year. Fill Livin and the listeners.
Millie, you know how she is in traffic?
Yeah.
You should have seen. She was thinking these people were so not efficient at their job. She was losing her
I won't
shit.
name and shame the place. We were about to play. It was in Sydney and we were waiting for breakfast.
She, you know how frustrated
There were
she
like
was getting? She
four
was
spare
horrible.
tables. We was waiting, standing up for like 20 minutes, waiting, and there were 4 spare tables.
Why didn't you?
It was
go
making
sit
me feel
there?
sick. She was, because there was about 30 people in front of us.
Oh.
And
No,
she was
they
like,
weren't even, but they weren't seating anyone. It was a joke. And we were about to play and we needed to eat breakfast. This girl, there was, swear to God, there were people leaving. There were heaps of spare tables. What Keeley,
I was happy just waiting in line.
Keeley's like, Millie, come on, give her a break. She's doing.
She was literally
she's
the
doing
only
like
person.
4 jobs. And I said, yep, and not one of them well.
Yeah, I said that. I said,
so
give her a
mean.
break. She seriously is doing the work for 4 people. Millie loud enough to hear. She definitely heard, goes, yep, and she's not doing
Okay.
one of them good. I've never felt
I didn't
more
say it that
sick.
loud. I said it to us. She did not hear me. She was over on the far back corner trying to take 2 cups at once, 2 cups.
You are
Anyway,
horrible.
that's why I appreciate my job and efficiency, and customers always come first. That's what you learn. She was not putting us first. She wasn't even putting the dishes first.
Horrible.
Anyway,
Yeah.
you'd still be waiting to eat if it weren't for me getting us a taste.
So what was the end result?
She probably got spat on in her food.
Why didn't people just go sit down though?
They were saying you can't go sit
It was like
down.
wait.
It was like a weight thing, but there were so many. Anyway, I don't want to be that type of person, okay? I'm trying to look out for my teammates and get us on time, okay? But guys, I think that just about wraps us up for today. We are just airing our own dirty laundry. We could be doing this at home, okay? So let's thank the listeners for tuning in, and we'll see them all again next week. Or they can hear us. We
Or
might see them.
We might see you.
At the game.
At
We
the
play at Central Coast this
game.
weekend, guys.
Yes, with your unique poster.
your unique out of the box poster.